we have The Shed, James Hollingshead playing Kratos from God of War Ragnarok Comic-Con. He's back. He did this last year, and he's here again. Okay, so James Hollingshead, he's a British mid-30 bodybuilder, but he's nerdy. He's a gamer, actually, at heart. He's got a PC built up for everything to play his games. He's also, obviously, a Comic-Con lover now. He went last year, got like 2 million views for his video that he did it, playing Kratos, and this time he's gone again. Now, we've seen a lot of Kratos before. Like, this guy's really built, and he put makeup for abs, but then there's also crappy ones where, it's just like, it's awesome, but when you see a real bodybuilder playing a character like this, Kratos, it's just even better. He's a pretty big guy as far as like weight. He weighs around 270s, 280s, like this. He's like 5'9", so he's not too tall, but he's like a big boy as far as obviously density and thickness. And it's just kind of cool that he gets to sit around with us normal civilian-looking people and play God of War, like Kratos. And there's like another Kratos right there. It's just totally different, like another Viking, I should say. He's just thick. This is why his nickname is The Shed. And that's Dwight next to him, in case you're curious. So yeah, for anyone, obviously, I hear Kratos is a sweet game, God of War, Ragnarok. So this is like kind of cool that he obviously delves into the nerdy world. I'm all into this. That's why I wanted to share it on my channel. This little video is going to be a little bit more random. It's going to have like bits of just random bodybuilding info real quick. So it's a quick one, but here it is. So next you have Good Vito. He obviously is a genetic freak. This young man is 25. So think about how you look like at 25. Have you ever looked like this and you're already past 25? I know I haven't. This guy's a genetic freak. This is him before his tan on. When you put your tan on, you look a lot more better. This is why you do it, because you have more muscle definition. I mean, look at his leg. The detail, separation, all those words I was using in the last video, this is exactly what you're talking about. That's a lot of detail. It kind of looks like Big Rammy's legs, actually. This is video. It's not as good. Videos are never as good, but just impressive that he's only 25. He's an amateur, and he doesn't even have his pro card yet. He won his overall, obviously. And so now he's punched his ticket to get ready to come back for the pro. And that's him at 20 and then 22 off season. He's enormous. He's a genetic freak, and you would say a good responder. This is a normal 25-year-old right here. These are bodybuilders who are taking gear. 19. This is a 19-year-old that he's open about taking gear like Good Vito. Another bodybuilder. It's just crazy. Like, your body may respond totally different. Depending, unless you have Good Vito's genetics, you're going to be a pro, right? Besides that, unless you're like Lee Priest or something, then you're definitely going to be a pro. But otherwise than like that, you're going to look like this, even if you take gear for the most part, and it's not worth it to your organs. But Lee Priest is 20 here. He took his first cycle of tests in DECA, and look at him. You have Ian here, quick updates. Ian Valier looking gnarly as usual, Canadian dry. Nick Walker, as always, being the Incredible Hulk. Like, literally, I can find any image of him posing, and it's literally an image of the Incredible Hulk. So it's just kind of fun to always find updates from Nick. Also, to add to this, you have here the Incredible Hulk. This is one of my favorite versions of the Incredible Hulk, just because he was a freak. Even though the older one was even bigger, but the graphics were worse. And then obviously after, like, even into Ragnarok, that was a sweet Hulk. But I mean, this is like sheer bodybuilder, right? So you essentially, have Nick Walker if you paint him green. And I love that. So I think that's why I've always been enamored by bodybuilders. Like, this shouldn't be real. They look like superheroes just in real life. Like Bonac here, here's an update from him. This guy's old. He's in his late 40s, mid 40s. This is how he looks like. He's a freak. Chris Bumstead, obviously thick as usual. I can't do it. He has a list. But anyways, he's huge. This is weird. This is what your body can go to if you have genetics, and obviously you take yourself to the limit, and with a good tan. This is a transformation from Nick Walker. I think it's 10 or 12 years. So he obviously had good genetics, but that's crazy. I mean, that guy's leg right there looks like a horse. This guy also won the Brazil show. Look at the look on the faces, the Skeletor faces. The women go through way more than the guys. And this is like another video. I need to shout out to more ladies there, bodybuilders and wellness and figure and bikini and the differences of those. Figure, physique. That was the pump up room backstage, but anyways, it's crazy that we can, take our bodies to that level, and then 5 seconds of posing and you're done. Sometimes you win a truck like she did. That's very, very rare. Sometimes you win money, very rare. Other times, nothing. Most of the times. Then you have Shaq. He's a big, huge fan of bodybuilding. So here's him doing some bodybuilding poses for us. Big Ramy, gotta talk about his legs. 7 weeks out, his quad has a big divot. It's gotten worse. It could be a muscle tear. It could be injections. When you take steroids in the same spot over and over, scar tissue builds. So it could be that. Kai Green, per usual, looking freaky as always and blurring out his dick as always. Have a good one.